Hey everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Robert Singleton, and I'm the Executive Director of the Santa Cruz County Business Council. Through that role, I've had the privilege of being in meetings and public briefings with our next awardee, Santa Cruz County Public Health Officer, Dr. Gail Newel. In the face of this unprecedented global pandemic, one that has touched every facet of our lives, Dr. Newel has been the guardian angel of Santa Cruz County, working tirelessly to stop the spread of COVID-19 and ensuring that Santa Cruz County has one of the lowest case rates in California. Before becoming our health officer in 2019, Dr. Newel had a long and storied career as a medical professional with over 30 years of clinical experience. She graduated from UC Irvine's School of Medicine, and she has a master's in public health from UC Berkeley. She would later rise to become the chief of the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Kaiser Permanente in Fresno. And in 1998, Dr. Newel helped found the Fresno Women's Medical Group and then served as its CEO for over 14 years. Newel was married to another obstetrician gynecologist, Dr. Kelly Beingesser, with whom she has 3 children and has survived cancer. In my own experience with Dr. Newel, she has proved to be an extraordinarily capable public servant, someone who's deeply committed to social equity and public health, and she's also a wise and resilient leader and someone who I believe in. We are very fortunate to have her here in Santa Cruz, and for that we say thank you. Please welcome our hometown hero, Santa Cruz County Public Health Officer, Dr. Gail Newel.
Thank you, Robert, for that lovely introduction. I love being called a guardian angel rather than the many other names I've been called during this pandemic. It's a really nice change, so thank you. Who knew what a public health officer was before this pandemic, right? When I took this job in July of 2019, new to the county of Santa Cruz as an employee, I did not expect to ever be managing something like this pandemic. I thought I was entering into a relatively quiet position and easing into retirement, and little did I know what I was headed into. But as I've told the media, and I firmly believe, I feel strongly that I'm the right person at the right time in the right place for this work. And I'm grateful to the community for a wonderful response. And I give the community full credit for our relatively low hospitalization and death rate and relatively low case rate. It really demonstrates the willingness of our community to change our behaviors for the benefit of our community and for the benefit of others in our community. We're very different from much of the nation and much of California in that regard. And of course, I couldn't do this work without the support of my public health team. We started with under 100 members of the public health division, and we've grown to over 200. And that includes almost 80 now contact tracers and case investigators who are helping us manage this surge that we're in. We are in the depth of a surge. Our case rate is almost tenfold what it was 3 weeks ago when we were in the orange tier. That seems like a long time ago now, now that we're deep purple. So a big thank you to my public health team, especially the communicable disease unit, all those contact tracers, case investigators, and public health nurses who are working tirelessly. A special shout out to our lab team, Jared Marai and his team for running labs 24/7 for us, and of course our partners at UC Santa Cruz. And a special thanks to my right-hand woman, Health Services Agency Director, Mimi Hall, and my left-hand woman, Chief of Public Health, Jennifer Herrera. I couldn't do this without their steadfast and ongoing support. And of course, already mentioned, my family, who are all frontline workers, essential workers during this pandemic in our local community here, especially my wife, Kelly, who is not only a support to me at home, but is out there working tirelessly as a frontline healthcare worker, delivering babies, doing surgeries, and caring for women and their families in the office. So thank you to all of you. I look forward to the day, someday, where we can share a room, share smiles. I look forward to meeting you and being able to shake your hands and give you a hug. So here's to that day and to hope that we will be there soon.